Explosive athletes are going to be more efficient, and you may consider explosiveness, a lot of power output, being something more related to sprinters. And you would be right, but more in the sense that sprinters are doing higher levels of output of force in very short periods of time for a shorter period of time than us endurance athletes. However, we do need to focus still on power and explosiveness, especially as we're getting closer and closer to races, especially as we're getting more specific to our racing goals, especially, again, as we're trying to get better and better as an endurance athlete without having to worry about injury. Because explosive athletes are going to be more efficient. They're going to have less control issues or leaks, or we hope so at least. And more explosive athletes are going to be able to go farther for longer at lower intensities and lower tempos. So by being explosive, by getting that strength training in, by getting that power work in, so plyometrics, jump training, doing our strength work at faster intensities with similar load are really what's going to help us time over time get a little bit faster. Because with every step, if we're going to, within a short or a shorter period of time than what we're used to, get on and off the ground and fly further in the air with each step, that's the higher amount of power output we're able to put out, higher amount of energy that we're going to need to stabilize. And by being prepared, by getting in the gym, by doing the extra work, or by really focusing on it, at least in our running too, we're going to get faster. We're going to get more efficient. We're going to feel less tired as we continue to go through our running bouts compared to weeks or months ago before we started this type of training. Don't shy away from doing the hard things in the gym or in your house or in the track, wherever you like to do your additional work outside of your running, outside of your cycling, outside of your triathlon training, whatever it is. I really want you to focus on getting some level of explosive work in. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be crazy. It just needs to be somewhat incorporated periodically in our training, at least a couple of times a week, focusing on more progressively intense kind of exercises to get you better results at the end of the finish line. So if you have any questions about getting explosive, being more powerful, put those questions down in the comments. We really want to hear from you so we can give you more deeper insights. These are big topics that can be narrowed down pretty small, especially if you have very specific questions. So don't be afraid, leave it down in the comments. If you are afraid, leave it in the DMs for us so that we can broadcast it out to the community later. Like and follow for more, and see you.